Good afternoon, everybody. We are in downtown Eugene with a bunch of crazy people. This lady rents husbands. I don't know what's going on around here. But I said I'd do it. I don't know what these people are doing, and I don't know where we're going. But actually, I do. Throwing you off. Shut up, or you're throwing me off. Yes, Bryn. Look how kind they are. Aren't they nice people? This is the Pacific Pub Cycle, you guys, in downtown Eugene, and these people are on the Witness Protection Program, all of them, and we're putting their faces out there. I hope they're okay with that. So we are coming to you live, you guys, from downtown Eugene. Hi, Doug Wood. You're in Las Vegas. This isn't going to work for you. Whoa! So, you guys, if you haven't seen this yet, these guys, this is kind of like the Flintstones. These guys, this is like the Flintstones. Oh, can I get out? Is there a rule? Oh,
grab a gear, grab a gear.
So, this is who's in charge.
Hi.
She's the driver. And these are all the, these two ladies came from the Women's Corrections Facility. She's the one who rents husbands, and this is the husband she rented today.
We can get a model for you too, for $20 more.
For $20 more, you can rent this guy. Boy, if you get any dates out of this, I want something. So you guys,
And Josh.
So this is Dan. Dan and his wife and two other partners, right?
That is correct, yes.
Own Pacific Pub Cycle, and their season is starting, and this is really fun. I've never done this before. Hi, Peggy. How are you? So what they do is they take groups of people, $300, right?
$300.
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours.
And they take them around town, downtown Eugene, Whitaker area, to all the different pubs, basically.
Pubs, anywhere along the route they want to stop, basically. Pubs, wineries, distilleries now. So.
And again, you guys, it's all done. They're the engine. So the good thing is, you go drink, but you burn it off, right?
Right.
This guy,
right.
You in a gym? No. Look, he's working hard.
Pedal harder, faster. Have that truck push us.
Yeah.
Give us a bump.
So,
They need more music.
when did you start this?
This started about 2012, so 5-6 years ago. We got this bike from a guy in Bend who does this, and I think he started with one bike from Amsterdam and started the pub cycle there, and it did so well he wanted another bike, and he ended up getting somebody over there to manufacture the bikes, so we ended up buying, I think, the second one he ever made.
So you guys have this, you've had to work out all the kinks because there's always little rules you have to get through and things like that. So
Yes.
you've kind of done all that work. So you're really ready to go with this thing.
Yeah, we're really kind of getting into our really the smoothest year I think we're going to have. It took us about 2 years to work with the city to get licensed. So,
And you can right now work in you basically the Whitaker, the beer garden down in the Wits, Oakshire.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome.
Anything from Fifth Street down to the Whitaker and back is our typical route. We can do ask the city for special routes and put together other routes for special occasions or different groups. We do a lot of work with different organizations when they do charitable events and stuff like that.
So people could rent this to do a wedding. They could rent it to do if they want to do a food cart night and go around to different food carts. You guys can take them for 2.5 hours for $300.
Yep, you bet.
And how many people can you take at a time?
We can usually hold with the bench seat on the back here. It'll hold usually 15 pretty comfortably. So it has 6 seats on each side and 5 on each side have pedals. So you have 2 freeloader seats on.
And we're in the freeloader seats.
So
Somebody already asked if I'm pedaling, and it's like, no, I'm not pedaling. I'm working.
We're in the VIP section.
We're in the VIP section because we're special.
Yeah,
very
special.
So I heard rumor that you guys might be willing to sell this to somebody.
Well, everything's for sale, right? So, yeah, I mean, it's a possibility. We enjoy running it. It's really, like you said, you got all the kinks worked out. but we have 4 of us total, you know, owning the bike and running it, and some of the folks are having different interests, different life events coming up.
So you got 4 partners, and a couple of them may thinking, well, maybe it's time to sell.
Yeah,
so there's an opportunity there for people.
If the right person comes along and we can put together the right offer, I think it'd be certainly a possibility.
So if you guys are looking at having a fun career or something different you can do, okay, there's the new, there's the new Wildcraft Cider Company, and you guys, there's a new pizza place right down here. Yeah, Wheelhouse Pizza. They also are doing their own beer. This is in the WIT. We're down by REI right now. Venue 252. If you guys are going to an event there, you can get all your friends together and hire the bike to take you where you want to go.
So, side note, before I forget, Mike at Wildcraft wanted me to let people know they're going to the opening party this weekend, the 28th.
So it's this Saturday.
Yeah, it's Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday, Wildcraft Cider's having their grand opening.
Yep.
The Wheel Pizza place is now open. Huh? What about Hot Valley?
Oakshire.
We're going to Oakshire, I think.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, hold on. Do you not like our choice? You know, I think you may have to get off this bicycle. You guys already started, didn't you? You've already been drinking. You've been drinking. Jeez.
Somebody's been drinking.
Somebody's been drinking.
Let's make a decision. Oh, you better get ready. Hold on, we're gonna grab a gear. Ready, set,
We're
go! She has the brakes on.
We're doing right, aren't we?
Yeah, but we cannot go as fast as the car.
She really is in control.
No, but we're going right.
So,
No, we're not. We're gonna
do you have that song, Dire Straits?
I feel like the popular vote would have gotten us to Hot Valley, but the electoral college.
Who's in charge of the music? Whoa!
Sorry.
Who's in charge of the music?
Oh, he's worth $20. Oh no! Train tracks, we're gonna die.
Get off the tracks.
We're not gonna die.
Saved.
Now.
Hey Brett, how you doing? This is super fun. Except we need some Dire Straits. Come on. Yeah. Huh? No, the 80s are not over. That's not it. 70s. You have it? Are you in charge of the music?
Yes, I know that can be.
Okay. Dire Straits, money ain't for nothing. So you guys, again, this is Dan. He's one of the owners. His wife's cuter, but she's working, so we had to settle for him. Depends on what you like.
Yeah.
I'll take your wife.
I will too.
So anyway, we're on the Pacific Pub Cycle, and you guys can rent this. Go online. I put the information at the top of how you get a hold of them. And what they do is they'll take you around downtown Eugene, basically 5th Street Public Market, and then down to the Whitaker neighborhood. And you guys do the work on the cycle. Oh, is this it? Is it our music?
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
Tell everybody next
Crank that son of a gun. Ah, this is my song, guys. This is what we... Are y'all gonna sing? Okay, there's some words in here we can't say.
I want you in the 974 dots.
I want my MTV.
Yes, funny.
Okay, a little Dire Straits to the Whitaker.
There's a bus.
You guys, we're on the Pacific Pub Cycle, cruising the streets of Eugene, pedal power, with a little Dire Straits, just warming us up. I want to hear some singing. Woo! There we go. That's what we like. This is a perfect Whitaker neighborhood song. Hello! You guys, we are live. This is what you talk about, Get Real with Pacific Pub Cycle.
That's the way you do it. Play the guitar on TV. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing. That's the way you do it. Money ain't for nothing and your chips for free. Baby, get up the stone on your finger. Get up the stone on your finger. We got some strong microwave oven. Just the kitchen with refrigerators. We got some movies, refrigerators. Movies, color TV.
Somebody just found it. Somebody just went by and said, Rick, I just saw you. All right, there's Buck Bucks. You gonna back her up?
Yeah, go ahead.
You guys, we're on the Pacific Pub Cycle. They take you around Eugene, around the Wit, around Fifth Street Public Market area. You can rent this for $300. Bring all your friends and have a heck of a time. Okay, so you just, this has got to be like a pretty fun business to have.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is
Spin class.
it's a for us for some of it's kind of a retirement thing.
So you do get a pretty good
little.
little workout with these people.
You do.
Look like they are when they're
Yeah,
going.
yeah. He's a ultra marathoner, like 1,500 miles. Our first inaugural tour, he was sweating. Like,
Really?
we had to. Yeah, we had to take it back to Bend and up the motor.
So you guys have plans for this thing for this summer?
Yes.
Yes.
Doing new things for people.
Yeah.
Yep.
New tours, new places.
Yeah, there's a couple of different ideas that we're bouncing around to kind of branch out and do more than just the usual pub tours, which are great. But now there's obviously other places to stop with the wineries, different tasting rooms, and distilleries. But we want to kind of branch out into something maybe during the day and maybe like a spin class in the mornings or afternoons in conjunction with the gym. Which is pretty much what it sounds like. People can rent their spot on the bike, and instead of sitting in a building pedaling a bike or getting on the elliptical, and come outside and get with a group of friends and have a good time and pedal around through the park and get a good workout, in a different kind of way, and kind of breaks up the monotony.
And if somebody out there really does want to purchase this or sees this as an venture that they might be able to take on, you guys would be open to the idea of selling it.
Yeah, I think so. We're not in a position where we're just going to sell to anybody. We worked really hard to get it where it is and get all the kinks ironed out and get the relationships we have with the different breweries and businesses around. So, and not only that, but just with the neighborhood. People live in the neighborhoods we go down, so we're always trying to make sure that we are a good business for the neighborhood and
Be respectful. Some people work different shifts.
We don't want to just turn it over to somebody. We're not in that kind of position. We just know that going forward, two of us are retired. We're going to have different, ventures and different things we want to get into and concentrate on down the road. So.
And it seems to me like, just being around you guys a little bit, that you've created something really cool, but you want to see what other people could do with it too.
That's exactly
Yeah,
right.
you
know,
want to
it's
hand
like-
it over to some really go-getter.
Somebody who's just going, hey, you know what, we could do this, and you
Right.
guys would be super happy to watch
Yeah.
somebody take this to
Yeah,
the next
definitely.
level.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that's
It's-
exactly right.
Are you talking any prices?
Well, typically the rule of thumb that we've heard is, it's usually double to triple your gross income, and so we're at about $40,000 a year.
So you're looking at $80,000, at least
Yeah.
$80,000
Yeah.
probably to get to,
And-
for somebody that wants
yeah.
the best. But man, could you imagine some people, like if you had a dream and you really wanted to start something fun? I mean, I saw when he first said it, I was going, oh my gosh, my wife and I are cyclists. That'd be
numbers.
so much fun. But yeah, if somebody
Get on
really
a
knew
seat on our way home.
somebody really knew what they were doing, that would be super fun to do. So it's an opportunity, you guys. That if
Yeah.
for the right person, for the rest of you,
Yeah.
they're not going to just unload it. So you can
Yeah,
still rent it, you
right.
can still come and use it, and they're
Yeah.
going to come up with some new ideas, because the more they do to stabilize and get more ideas and more things, the more valuable it's going to be to somebody coming in.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we're
that's
kind of looking for somebody to carry on the legacy, not to be
Right.
too dramatic, but
Well, yeah, but
we
it's-
worked hard to get it where it is, but we know we could easily double or triple our income. The gentleman in Bend that runs the cycle pub there, I mean, he's very open about what he makes, and he's making $250,000 a year. He's,
Wow.
Yeah.
running 6 bikes, and
Yeah.
it's a tourist destination, but I think we can still.
We're becoming it with all of
Yeah.
our track town.
It's kind of
Well,
like
and-
we've set the foundation here, and we.
guess what,
we
Brett?
really go.
There already is a motor on it.
Yeah,
there is.
an electric.
Yeah.
So
motor.
you're lazy. Well, we could put
Sorry.
you in the little baby seat back
Yeah.
here where we're sitting, or
Grandma's
or
seat.
making all your other friends work for it. But it really does. If people don't want to pedal, they can. They do have a little motor on it. They can do that.
So this is actually the first one that he built. We had it built in Bend, Oregon, and it's the first one he put a motor on. I requested that he put a motor on it, so when we stopped, our drivers can move the bike themselves without having to get out and push. So
Right.
it's really
Yeah.
convenient.
And get through
It's turned out pretty
intersections
well.
and-
And if we do, sometimes people get to having such a good time they forget to pedal. So,
So yeah.
it does help in that regard too.
So let me throw some other ideas for you guys. So if you're looking to put together something with for how many people is it?
14.
14 people. It's $300 for 2.5 hours. They can take you to food carts. They can take you around the WIT. They can take you to pubs. If you had a wedding party, I think it'd be really fun. Like if you had a wedding party,
Yes,
put all the girls,
time.
all the
They
bridesmaids on
decorate
here.
it, Yeah.
And do something really unusual and fun.
Dads
And
and
it's
grads are coming up in June. Keeps us busy.
a duck game. If you're looking to go
Yeah.
to a duck game and you don't want to drive, you take this thing around, hit a few bars and stuff like that. You can have a really good time with it.
Yeah.
And you guys are looking at going downtown. Right now they don't have permission to go downtown, but that's just working with the city to get that open. So that could be a
Yeah,
possibility.
they're open to other routes. They just want to, take a look at them first and make
Right.
sure that everything's above board there as far as safety goes and stuff. But that's one of the good things about being in business now for the 5th year or so. We, each year the city gets more and more comfortable with, the safety that we've had, and no issues as far as that goes.
Okay.
So
Hey
it's
Ron,
gonna be
here's
easier
your
to
Ron. You
work
can
with.
get out of the hospital, working in the hospital. You could come by this pub bike, and you and Monique could be riding people around. I could see your wife.
I
She'd
know.
really love doing that. I know. Oh, and if Monique was in charge of one of these things, she'd be like, "Move it!" yelling at us.
Hurry up.
I love her, but that's funny. All right, you guys. So what I'm going to do? I'm going to shut this off, push it around a little bit, and then when they're in drinking their beer, when they come back out, then what we'll do is just give you a little snippet. I'm going to get on one of the seats and ride it a little bit with them, and we'll give you a little snippet later on when they're ready, when they get done with their beer time. So take this, share it on your page. If you know somebody who's been talking and going, gosh, I really want something different in life. I want to do something new. This might be an investment for them. This might be something they want to look at. If that's not the case, if you just want to get a bunch of your friends together, man, I'd love to have a bunch of friends,
It's a
14
hoot.
friends, and have
Yeah.
a good time. $300 is pretty cheap for a good time like that. So anyway,
And it is, like I said, it is turnkey. It does come, of course, with the bike. That's important, and the trailer.
Yeah.
But it's also, we have a website, the PayPal account set up.
So you get
the
everything.
Advertising, signage.
It runs itself. To
And
be
most
honest with
importantly-
you, and our best drivers. We hire
Yeah.
great drivers that are,
And
know.
you've done all the work, like getting the city to approve it, and
Yeah.
going through all the little red
Permits
tape and all that
Yeah.
stuff, you know, and that's the hard part.
We actually
So-
ran in Corvallis at first while we were waiting for permitting here. We got a permit there as a pedicab in like a week. So
Oh, wow.
We ran there for about a year hauling it back and forth, and it was great, but
Yeah.
we had to pick one or the other. So.
Yeah. All right, you guys. So share this on your page. I'm going to turn it off, and we'll pick up with you a little bit later. I might do it on my other page over there, on the other Rick's Answer page, but we'll see. Well, I want to get on this and try it. So, but we got to wait for them to have
Put
their
you to work
beer.
now.
Yeah. Okay. See you later, guys.